Today, family, Sam Fam will be using the San Antonio Spurs with the GSW triangle on PlayNow Online. And yes, I have actually also combined this with Hawks motion cuts instead of flow. I do believe Hawks motion is better, so you can see it in action today. I will break it down in a tutorial in detail later in the week, but for now, I want to show you what my GSW triangle is like alongside the San Antonio Spurs pick and fade offense. So starting off in this position, I am using the Hawks motion. I missed Timmy there, but you can see the Hawks motion from the wing to the middle is very nice high-low action. There's this constant high-low spacing between the two bigs, so it fits very well into our pick and fade and the GSW triangle. And as for defense, obviously I'm running the Golden defense. And I believe this guy is a family member, I'm not sure, but he does run the Golden State triangle here. And I tried to double, it threw me off, Bogut hit the short shimmy, so this guy was pretty good. And here, since he's got money plays, I got money plays. I'm running that high flush, the fist side for CNR. This is also in the GSW playbook, and you see he missed Tony Parker, and I got him there. This guy was also a very good off-ball, on-ball defender. He executes the pick and roll very nicely here. He goes away from the pick, so that got me very good. And because it's Curry, the no hedges is just not good enough with Timmy, and he hits the jumper. So this guy can play, so I started to play more serious. I was running the Golden State Triangle myself. Here's my first time running the 4-2 split. But I forced the flush here. So never do this. I do this sometimes. I will want to flush and then I just don't cancel and force the pass. And I had to pay for it. And we're down by 2. This gentleman also has a very good grasp of the Golden State Warriors rotation. He would put Iggy on, run the small ball, use Iggy to handle the ball. Finds Curry, but great on-ball defense by me there. So at this point, I know I gotta pull away. I gotta do something. This guy's he's staying close. So I'm running with that flush again, and we got him one more time. Eventually, he got used to this, but we did get four easy points out of it. So I guess that's why you run some money plays. People will get used to it, but if you run them initially, you get some easy looks. And here, I'm just using the Hawks motion fully. I'm running that pick and fade. We missed it there, so I'm going back to that Hawks motion high-low action. The flush didn't work. I work it around. The multiple passes eventually threw him off. I was able to step through his Klay Thompson, get an easy dunk. And in this instance, I'm running that pick and fade. So you can see it in action against a human. The pick and fade, if you dribble deep enough to the paint, suck in the defense. If you got a power forward that can hit the mid-range, boom. So at this point, I got the bench on with Patty, Manu, and them. I decided to run a 5-2 split, so going back to the GSW triangle. I'm not going to force it this time, unlike the first time I did it, which led to a turnover. I'm waiting for the pin down, flush screen, Kawhi, throw down. And it's the second quarter. I have turned on the half-court press for down, so this is what I like to do. In the first quarter, I like to play it straight. In the second quarter, I'll usually turn on the half-court press and see how he reacts. If he adjusts poorly to it, I'll keep it on. If he does well, I go back to man. And in the first possession, see, it threw him off. He wasn't used to this, so I got the easy block. Here, I'm doing my inbound flush with a Mironovic. Easy layup there. He misses it, but that inbound flush is very good. And you can see at this point, I'm actually up 16-8, so we're doing pretty good. But like I said, he's a solid sim player. He works the ball around in transition. Curry gets the open 3. We're only up by 5. I'm still in that Hawks motion. Right now, I'm running that pick and fade, duck in with West, but I didn't like the fade, so I just go back to the other side and I did a flush. So this is and one. So this is the advantage of the Hawks motion. With the Hawks motion, there's always an easy post up on the other side as you run the pick and fade. So you can run a post up flush or just a straight up ISO post up is very good. So I suggest keep the Hawks motion. Here I'm running another Golden State Warriors money play. I haven't showed you guys this one yet. I will talk about it maybe in a week, but you can see, ooh, the pin down reverse back into the flush. Absolutely deadly. So keep an eye out for a tutorial on that play set, maybe in the weekend. Once again, working it in the Hawks motion, getting to the post. I flush him, and by this time you can see he's used to the flush. He's bringing in off-ball help, but because Hawk motion, Theo West dives in, opens the free ball for Patty Mills, bangity bang bang bang. So he did get used to the flush. He brings in that off-ball help to defend it, which is the right thing to do. But I only flush if you can't guard it. Once you start showing me you can guard it, I'll go to other stuff. I'll use my freelance, especially my Hawks motion, or my money plays. So one way or the other, I'll break you, and here's that pick and fade San Antonio action. They always misses the easy jumper, but the pick and fade offense is sound. That's an open shot, you take it. So right now, I'm running the quick 4-2 split, another Golden State Warriors triangle play. I'm using the other option from the top. See, he stops the pin down, so now I'm just running that duck in action. You see, he brings in that off-ball help nicely, but he wasn't prepared for the duck in. I called a pick and roll, fake it into the duck in. easy 2. So remember family, if they start stopping the flush, make sure you go back to that duck in. This guy was a very good off-ball help defender. He brings the off-ball help in, but I was still able to get him. And as you can see, that is the double tiger right there. You must be wondering, that's not in the GSW playbook. Well, that's because I actually set it up before the game started. I would usually like to use the Golden State Warriors playbook and I will sneak in the play. I'll show at the end of the video how to do that, so stay to the end of the video to see how I like to set up on PlayNow online games. You can see all the details there. And yep, the half-court press works great, so we're pulling away. I'm running that ISO post-up, out of Hawks motion. Timmy dives in because of the motion offense, goes back to Danny Green in the corner. I missed it, but that's great action. So you can see the Hawks motion in freestyle basketball is much better than flow motion, because of the dive in and the high-low spacing. Here, I'm running the double tiger again. We're going back to the corner, and you stick with your good offense because eventually you get paid. And we got Danny Green an easy free ball there, so that was beautiful. He had to call a timeout. So yes, I do like sneaking in the double tiger. Once again, stay till the end of the video to see how I set that up. And by this point, we're up 14. The defense got locked up. I'm running that Golden State Warriors third money play again. I'll talk about this on Saturday. As you can see, the last time we run a reverse pin-off flush. This time it's a hand-off baseline dunk. This play is beautiful. Keep an eye out for that tutorial, man. That one's going to be great. So here we're up 16. I'm just trying to lock up now. You see the half-court pass actually really threw him off. I came back off ball to defend the paint. No transition, we get the block, and he is really struggling to score. And then, yep, Kawhi with the claw alley-oop. And that's all she wrote, family. This guy was a solid player, but he couldn't adjust to the half-court press enough, so we got him to rage quit. So that's a win for our Spurs pick and fade offense. I would love to show you the box score and the team comparison, but with rage quits, I can't do that. So you can see in the halftime, those are the stats. So stay for the last 2 minutes, family, so you can see how I set up on my PlayNow online games in detail, so you can just check it out here. So yeah, as always, thanks for coming by. And for this, there's going to be a video on real NBA with Cousins and Rondo coming up, and in the weekend I will be showing you how to apply this Hawks motion into your big man 3-2 pick and fade offense. At the same time, you can also apply this Hawks motion into your GSW triangle offense I showed you last week. You can literally combine all of them together, and I believe it is a lot better than flow motion, because in flow motion you got 2 bigs in the post, but in Hawks motion you're still utilizing a 2 bigs offense, but you got one above the key and the other one deep in the paint. So the high-low spacing is very good for flushes and other parts of your offense. It meshes really well with the GSW triangle sets. So make sure you start practicing with the Hawks motion. I'll show you how to do it in detail later. And as you can see here, the defensive settings of the Golden defense. I will also do a tutorial showing you guys how to switch between on-ball and off-ball D. So that's all on the weekend, and that's it for me. So keep on looking at the settings. I made some minor changes. I will also talk about that later. But this was just a gameplay to show you, what I taught you last week and how it applies to a real game against humans. Honestly, computers stands no chance against any of this. Humans, most of the time, not really, but it's just fun to play against users because at least they try to adjust. So that's it, family. Thanks for coming, and I will see all of you next time.